Happy Cinco de Mayo. What's going on, my YouTube fam? And today we making enchiladas for the Cinco de Mayo holiday. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I've already got some chicken that I pounded out right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and open this up just like this. Hit this up with some salt and pepper. I'm going to season this liberally. Definitely don't want to under season it. Alright, turn the skillet on. There we go. A little bit more. And we'll season both sides too. Okay? Hand me that oil over there for me, please. Awesome, thank you. Okay, a little bit of oil on there. We'll start laying these down. If I can grab it. Okay, lay this down. Just like that. And this is roughly probably about, maybe about, what do you think this is, about 3 chicken breasts?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably about 3. Because I actually butterflied these here.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually probably 2, huh? Yeah, it's 3. It's 3. Butterflied these 2 and this one here, so it's actually 3 chicken breasts. So, however much you want to use, based on you. I like my enchiladas pretty full, so this is what I'm going with this time. Okay. Season both sides just like this. Yeah, there we go. And as you see, we have onion that we're going to add in as well. Okay. Now, if you don't like onion, you don't have to put it in. I know there's some people out there who totally despise onions. This is just adding flavor, because what's going to end up happening is once we end up cooking this chicken, we're actually going to put it in the processor and we're going to shred it up. We're not going to pound it out into a sauce, but we're going to shred it up a little bit. So you're really not going to notice that the onion's there. Probably end up tasting it, but if you don't want to use the onion, by all means, you don't have to. We're definitely going to be adding some dynamic flavor to this chicken and onion. But like I said, if you don't want the onion, you can still add what we're going to add in. Okay? So, while this is cooking, let's move on to the sauce. I got some enchilada sauce that's sitting here. I've already been cooking. That's about 2 16-ounce cans. Definitely want to use enchilada sauce. If you want to use green, you can go with that. Green tastes good too. Whatever you're in the mood for. I was in the mood for the red instead of the green, so. But anyway, this enchilada sauce has a tendency to be really runny. So I'm going to make a slurry to thicken it up. Come over here, let me show you what I'm talking about. So I've got about maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons of water right here. And I have some cornstarch. So I'm going to take a tablespoon of cornstarch here. Put that in there. I'm just going to stir this up. And you want to prep this before you dump it in, because if you try to do this, just pour the water in. If you just try to pour the water into the sauce and then the cornstarch, it's all going to clump up on you. You're not going to be able to get the clumps gone. It's just going to be a nightmare. So you want to do this on the side, okay? And if you're wondering, this is just lukewarm water, not ice cold, okay? So we're just going to stir this up, make sure we get all the clumps out.
If you didn't have cornstarch, could you use flour?
Cornstarch acts as a thicker agent, what's the word I'm looking for?
Thickening.
As a better thickening agent than flour. So.
But you could use flour if you didn't have.
You could use it, yes. You could do the same thing. All right. So I got this on probably like a medium low, and I'm just going to add this in. give that a little stir. Once I find something to stir it with, this will work. Stir that in, and we'll let that sit. And as it's sitting, it's going to thicken up real nice. And we'll be back for you in a little bit. Our chicken, it sounded like it needs to be flipped. So let's do that right now. I'm not really prepared today at all. That's okay. It's real light cooking, okay? Flip this over, flip that over. That one, this one, and this one. Very nice. A little bit more oil. We don't want nothing burning. There we go. I'm going to add the onion in real soon, okay? Probably like another 30 seconds, okay? But before we do that, I want to show you something. I actually picked this up from my local grocery store. You don't always have to make everything from scratch. So this is not a sponsored video. I'm just letting you know. If you see this in the Mexican aisle, what you do is you end up adding it to like any type of ground beef, chicken, beef. This is a really tasty thing in a pinch. If you, I mean, most of us don't want to. We don't want to be in the kitchen for like a half hour or any longer than that. Matter of fact, even 20 minutes, you don't want to be in the kitchen cooking dinner up. So use the cheat sheets when you can. Okay, we got some more coming up too. But before we put that in, we're gonna add our onion in. Let that saute up a little bit. Smells great already, huh?
Yeah. You know, I'm an onion fan, so yeah.
Just wait what this is going to turn into. It's going to be epic, I promise. A little bit longer, and we're going to add this in. And in case you're wondering, this isn't a spicy sauce at all. This is a mild sauce, kind of thick a little bit. But like I said, we're going to end up putting this mixture, once we add this in, we're going to end up putting that into my food processor. And we're going to kind of blitz it up a little bit. So that way, we're not eating like big chunks when you end up eating enchiladas. Because, I mean, who wants to do that? Like, you take a bite out of it, you have a big piece of chicken, and you're just like, yeah, I ain't really feeling eating the rest of this, you know what I'm saying? So, you always want to think about how you're going to eat your food and how other people are going to eat your food in certain proportions, okay? So, we're going to let this chicken finish cooking up, and then we're going to show you guys the rest. Okay, so we got most of our chicken blitzed up here. We're just going to take the remaining that's in here. Smells great already, huh?
Yeah, it smells really good.
Back in there. Alright, put this back on. Not yet. Yeah, this one's being difficult.
What are you making, soup?
Sure seems like it. This one don't want to shred up for some reason. You're not gonna win.
That's because it's chicken.
I think we got it now. All right, this is more the flavor. Should with the bigger bowl. Let's try this.
You're supposed to.
What? This one. It's hot. I mean, holding the bowl is hot. All right, that's enough for right now. What am I doing? That took all my thoughts. Okay, we got that taken care of. So that's half of the filling that we're going to end up putting in the enchiladas. The other cheat sheet is Uncle Ben's. Not sponsored, but shout out to you. Spanish style rice. This has tomatoes and peppers in it. It does have a little spice to it, a little kick. If you don't really like spicy things, I wouldn't go with this. Maybe just go with the regular rice. But in this household, we don't mind this. Has a lot of flavor. So this is going in the enchiladas too. 90 minutes in the mic. Okay, correction. That wasn't 90 minutes. It was 90 seconds. Don't do 90 minutes. Okay? Sorry. Anyway, 90 seconds in the mic comes out. This is what we're going to do to construct this, all right? So I'm going to take my enchilada sauce that I made with that slurry. It's nice and thick now. We're going to put some down in our casserole dish. Okay, that's about enough. We're also going to put a little bit down on this plate too. I'm going to show you why here in just a sec. That's probably enough right now. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Try to do this tomorrow. I'm not going to end up getting myself burned too much.
We'd laugh.
Yeah, no, but I wouldn't be. So take all these off, and I think I'm going to make this plate my constructing plate. Alright? So, we want to dip our tortilla into the sauce. Both sides. Bring it over here. Okay. Get a spoon here. I'm going to put some of the rice down. Just like that. It smells great. Then I'm going to take some of the chicken and that onion mixture with that sauce that we added. Okay.
It does smell good.
Yeah, I know, right? It's starting to come together now. I got some mild cheddar. And we're going to end up adding some of that inside as well. Just a little bit. No overkill. And then we're going to wrap this up. Just like this. Fold over. Grab it. And right inside. Just like that. Okay? I'll show you one more time so you got this. Right down in the sauce. Both sides. And if you don't want as much rice, you know, whatever rice you end up using, if you don't want to put that much in there, you don't have to. It's just purely on whatever you want to do, you know. Get creative with it.
You could add some corn to this.
Yeah, you could.
That'd be good.
Like I said, get creative with it. Why not? Cinco De Mayo, you know what I mean? Live it up. Maybe eat these with some Coronas on the side. You know? All right.
What's the day before Cinco de Mayo?
How about May the 4th? Like, May the 4th be with you. All right, so I'm gonna finish rolling these up, and I'm gonna show you guys what we got to do to throw them in the oven, and then we're gonna be out of here, man. Okay, so now you see we got all of them rolled up. I didn't get 8 in there, but I was shooting for 8, but you know, it's good enough. I'm happy with it. They look great. They're about to look even better. Let me show you what I'm going to do here. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take some of that sauce that we made. We're going to drizzle that over top. I kind of like to do layers. I got some leftover chicken here. So we're going to sprinkle that over top. We're not wasting anything here. We're all in. Ain't no lame food on this channel. You should already know that by now. Layer this with that shredded chicken. It's going to look great when it comes out. Okay. And let's go with some cheese. One sec. If I can find it real quick. Looking for it. Hold on. I'll be there in a minute. There it is. A little bit of Mexican oregano.
Marcus likes the green stuff.
You gotta put it on there. You know what I mean?
Always.
You learned that as a kid, even though we hated it. A little bit more cheese. Okay. Then, I'm back with the sauce. Sorry, I know I'm in your shot. I just can't do this left-handed.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, look at it now. A little bit more cheese on there. Why not? We want this to be cheesy enchiladas. That's what we're talking about right there.
This last dude needs some more.
He needs some more.
There you go.
He needs some more action. You know what? The whole thing. I don't care. No, you're not. That's enough.
Yum, that looks good.
Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It ain't cooked yet. Well, 50-50. Okay? So, we're going to put these in the oven, 350, for about 20, maybe 25 minutes. Once the cheese melts, that's when it's done. Okay. Didn't take 20 minutes or 25 minutes. It's actually more like around the 10-12 minutes mark. Just enough to melt the cheese and heat everything up. So, let's see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, that's looking good already. Whoa. Let's get two hands on this. Check that out.
Ooh, look at here.
I don't even know where to cut it at.
We got a good view.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's go right here. Oh, it smells great. I think I'm just going to end up getting two on this one.
Whoa. Look at all that coming out of there.
I know, right?
Holy cow.
All right, let's restructure. Let's try it. Let's try something else. Let's try this.
You just try the end.
I don't know if the end's just going to come up. All at once. Here we
Oh.
go. Ooh.
Oh, there it is. There's
There
one.
it is. Look at all the cheese.
Yum.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, a couple toppings here. This is what I like to do. You don't have to do it. That's what I like to do. I've got some pico de gallo here. It's got some guacamole at the bottom. I want to add some of
This
that.
is another cheat thing.
It is, you know? It is.
So we can have quick dinner. Seriously.
Not just us, but everyone who,
That's what I mean. Us.
yeah,
Our fans.
a little bit of zest. You know, I got to do a little bit more green. A little bit
The
of parsley.
green stuff.
A little bit of parsley on there. I know this is going to be really hot. I want to regret this. Yeah, I can definitely see the steam.
Let's
That
check
bite
it out.
right there.
Let's get a good. Oh, look at that cheese drop in there. Alrighty.
Okay.
Just bite it.
All right.
One laugh.
All right, here we go. We'll get that off.
Well, you're not doing the hot mouth.
No. It's actually pretty subtle. This is the right amount of heat. Let's try it with some of this guac and pico. Now, you don't have to put that on there if you don't want to. I just chose to. Okay? It's the perfect bite right there. The freshness from the pico, really nice. Okay, that was a quick one today, folks. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because there's going to be more episodes coming. All right, that's it for today. Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Peace.